Hey guys, happy new comic book day, March 26th, 2025. I hope all you guys found all your new comics in your cubby, on your new comic bookshop wall, or mailed to you. However you guys get your books, I hope you guys found all the books you were looking for this week. I know I did here in the loud, mysterious black bag. The highly anticipated Jim Lee's Batman awaits, and my final my review, or spoiler free review and everything coming up. Before we do get dived into the books that I got this week, hey, click the links below, give me a follow on Whatnot. I'm getting close to 400 subscribers on what, or 400 followers on Whatnot. Come check out some shows. We've got Jacob's Comics 9/8 mystery boxes and over 41 short boxes of goodness to look through. If you guys are looking for any books, feel free to come by the show. So without further ado, the plug out of the way, let's go ahead and get the loud, mysterious black bag out of the way. And in my number 4 spot, like I said, I got 4 books this week. In my number 4 spot, I've got Incredible Hulk issue 23. Actually, honestly, guys, kind of just hanging on here, contemplating it, am I gonna drop this title? It doesn't seem to be going much of anywhere, and where it does seem to be going now is a little too dark for me. I'm just gonna be honest, and so if you guys are enjoying it, I'm super happy and glad. Like, the artwork is really cool, and I but I think maybe it's starting to just be enough already for me. For me, the gross out stuff, it only goes for so long, and then at a certain point I'm like, okay, do you have a story to tell? And is the story you're telling a story I like? And I'm approaching the edge of the precipice here, where I don't know if I like this story anymore, guys. With some of the stuff that's happened in the last couple of issues, they're starting to make it hard to like the characters I liked. Now, there was a good cliffhanger at the end of this issue, and so maybe I'll give it one more and see where they're going to go with that cliffhanger, because that's kind of interesting. But yeah, that's, this is definitely a low for me in the run. So in my number 3 spot, I'm going to shock you guys. I've got Batman 158, the Hush 2 Part 1. Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. Not because it was like bad, just the other 2 books I thought that I have above it, I thought were better. And I this one, there's a lot of setup in this issue of like what's going on, and I don't want to say I was lost or anything, but we kind of jumped right into the story, if you will, and I don't know, you know what I mean? It was told okay. It was okay. The artwork was absolutely amazing. Jim Lee's art was awesome, and the story's getting its feet under it. I think this thing still has plenty of room to hit some really big heights, and I'm excited to see where we're gonna go with Batman Hush. But this issue, I can't say we hit those heights yet. We have not hit those heights. This issue started off slow, and built kind of as it led towards the end. And in that, it was a good start. It's a good start. Some of these other ones that are above it, for me, are just like, we're fully into their runs, and they're really fun, either moving the plot forward, or in the case of number 2, my number 2 book of the week, Uncanny X-Men issue number 12. So this one's more of like a self-contained story, though it does move some plot forward as far as getting some more character development for the Outliers. That's what I'm gonna start calling. That's what I'm kind of calling them. They are the new 4 mutants that were introduced in this run, and so we got some more character development for the Outliers. But what I really appreciated out of this one was we sort of spent some time here just telling a Gambit story, and one of my favorite characters. I thought this issue was really cool. We set up some possible things that could come from the events that took place, but we also saw a little bit more about how Gail Simone sees Gambit, and I really like her Gambit. It was really fun, and yeah, I can't wait to see more. So in my number 1 spot, I'm gonna shock you guys again, because if you've been watching, I haven't reviewed a lot of the issues of Kelly's run very well. Honestly, it's been hit or miss with this run. This one was really good, though. This one was really good. Wraps everything up, and it really wrapped everything up with a really good bow. and the end sentence of the book and kind of the wrap up of what did we, issue 70, the Amazing Spider-Knot. First appearance of Spider-Knot in there for you, I guess, which was cool. But I think what was more important for me was the through line of this narrative for the story for Joe Kelly, and kind of wrapping all the thoughts that he had for this story together in a really beautiful, what I would kind of almost call like a fable. It kind of wrapped up like a fable where it tried to leave us with a good life lesson that I think we all can take, and it is pretty important. And I don't think it's a spoiler to say at least what my take on that through line was, but I at least for me it was really a thought of just, you should really be appreciative for what you have in life, like whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, and the time that we have here on earth is so fleeting, and it's gone in the blink of an eye, but that doesn't mean that existence is worthless. That actually makes it more priceless, because it's so fleeting. It's so, here, gone here, or here now, and gone the next. And I think that was poignant, and that we all will be remembered and cherished by those who loved us and were closest to us. And maybe you won't be remembered for 100 years, and after the people who loved you pass from this world, there won't be much left. But that doesn't matter. What matters is the here and now, and living in the here and now, and enjoying those family members and friends who we love and cherish. And it was a really well told story that kind of ended, at least for me, ended with that as its fable, and I appreciated that. I thought it was very poignant, and some of the things that happened in the story now make a lot more sense looking back upon why characters did what they did. Specifically Peter, because there was a time where, if you guys remember, I was like, I don't understand Peter's choices here, and I still don't think I do, and that's because I've already learned this fable, But for those of you that hadn't, I think this was a very important read for anyone to learn that fable, because it's so important, you know what I'm saying, to live in the moment and be grateful for what you have and thankful for those that you love and cherish you. And that's what I have today, guys. Hey, come check me out on Whatnot. As usual, click the links below. You guys know how to do it. Do the thumbs up thing. Do the comments. Help out the YouTube algorithm. Spread me out. So more people find my Fun Times channel about comic books. We'll see you guys next time, and have a great day.